Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. Today, we're going to dive deep into the latest drama unfolding in Manchester United by virtue of the press conference, that the recent press conference for the Newcastle game that's going to take place tomorrow. So basically, we're just going to talk about it because it's the third time for the Red Devils right now, and yes, with yet another defeat recently against Wolves. But fear not, because we're here to break down everything for you. Before we get into it, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share with your friends and family in this Yuletide season, with all things Manchester United and all of that. Also, I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to United Talks podcast for all updates on all things Manchester United. So let's set the stage. Basically, three consecutive losses and the squad that is struggling to find form. That's hard to take. I just looked at the streak, and we've had three consecutive losses. We've actually had four consecutive losses if you're going to include the Tottenham game, but three consecutive losses in the Premier League. With 3 days until we host Newcastle United, depending on when you're seeing this, probably going to be seeing this the day before. We host Newcastle United at Old Trafford, and that should be the last game for the first round of fixtures, and the second the first game of the first round of second round of fixtures is the game against Liverpool. So basically, it is a monumental task that our head coach Ruben Amorim faces at Manchester United. Um, this festive period is notorious for being brutal, and the pressure is mounting on both the players and the staff of Manchester United. Now, in the wake of the latest defeat, Amorim acknowledged this is basically from the press conference. He acknowledged the challenges ahead in his press conference, and he was honest about the difficulties. He says it's part of football to have these tough moments. He also said that we have to survive and turn and then improve the team, and that's the mindset that's bringing us to the table, or that he's bringing to the table. So basically, he's saying that the team needs to improve, and that the defeats are part of football and all of that, and that it's all about the mindset, and it needs to change. The mindset needs to change. He said times in the time. He said also that time isn't a luxury at Manchester United, and Amorim also knows this, acknowledged it as well. When asked about the future, he was clear. He said the manager of Manchester United can never be comfortable. I know that if I do not win, every manager is in danger. So it's clear. He understands the high stakes involved. And that is for Ruben Amorim, understanding the high stakes involved in trying to win the game, win games for Manchester United. They say we have to win. But basically, I saw it start somewhere on X that Amorim is the worst Manchester United manager, or has had the worst start to life as a Manchester United manager. But then I read something else further down in that report that it's not just he wasn't. So Amorim is not a manager; he's a head coach. So he is the first of his kind. Basically, all the others have been managers. So you can't say he has had the worst of any manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. He is a head coach, as it's been collectively agreed by the board and Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox and the rest, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe as well. Um, as he said, time isn't a luxury, and obviously every manager is in danger. But with Bruno Fernandes suspended, the big question is who will captain the team against Manchester United. Amorim hinted that we'll have to wait and see, but he also praised Harry Maguire, highlighting his resilience despite the tough couple of years. Oh, he also mentioned situations where Harry Maguire has been insulted by fans, by Manchester United fans, most especially. I think English fans respect him, but he talked about um, Harry Maguire being has been going through tough times as a Manchester United player, but he has shown resilience, and he has worked hard, knuckled down, and ensured that he fought for his starting berth, even in times when Harry Maguire had been wanted to be sold by Manchester United, he still stayed and fought for his place. And that is resilience as we speak. So, yeah. So he highlighted um, Harry Maguire's resilience despite the tough couple of years. And then on the recurring issue, um, about set pieces being a weak point. Amorim mentioned that every corner is an opportunity and emphasized the importance of adapting even with smaller players. We have to do the same thing and focus on scoring goals at set pieces. He said. So basically, if they're doing the same thing to us, which I complained about in the last video, where I said that players are now beginning to take advantage of the fact that referees are not protecting the goalkeepers, and that it is high time that we start to do the same thing and put pressure on them. So I guess obviously against Newcastle we're going to be probably seeing some of the things. So it's a recurring issue. I hated the fact that they scored from a corner kick against Wolves and scored from a corner kick against Tottenham and scored 2 goals from corner kicks against Arsenal and scored from a corner kick against Nottingham Forest. So all these things, there's a recurring theme in there, and that the players need to step up. Um, and then looking ahead to the Newcastle game, Amorim is preparing for a significant challenge. He said it's a tough game. He expects a strong, fast team and knows the importance of handling the pressure from both the opponent and the nervous energy of the fans. He stated that the fans will be nervous because of what has been happening the last couple of games, as the case may be, or the last couple of weeks. So basically, he says we have to understand with the fans and we have to ensure that we are not scared. But even though there's going to be some nervous energy of the fans, that the fans are going to be feeling the nervous energy. And then when asked about what he wanted from the fans, Amorim was very clear. Nothing, he said. They gave us everything. I just want to give something to the fans. It is a humble response, showing his understanding of the unwavering support the fans have provided. Yes, if we're talking about unwavering support, we're talking about the match going fans, not the online fans. Most of the online fans, I'm not just going to say generalize it for everybody, but most of the online fans have not been kind to this team. They've not been kind to Manchester United, as the case may be. So he's been saying that basically we need to give the fans, the match going fans, something to cheer about. And let's hope that the game against Newcastle will be something to cheer about for Ruben Amorim. And so there you have it. There you have it. The crucial game coming up for Manchester United, and the pressure is on. My question to you, listeners, subscribers, um, is that will Amorim and his squad turn things around? Will this Manchester United squad turn things around? I've seen things online where fans are saying that this team is not good enough. The question I want to ask again is who and who is not good enough? Because everybody, and apart from these names, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, um, Joshua Xerxes, who and who are not good enough for this team that you think that they shouldn't be in this team? Because everyone I see that's been mentioned are pretty much young people. Obviously, we need reinforcements, especially in left back and all that. But apart from Bruno Fernandes, who's hated by fans now, Marcus Rashford, and Joshua Xerxes, who's already been mooted to move to Italy, who are not good enough? Please leave a comment in the section. I want to know your thoughts and feelings as well. Only time will tell. So let's make sure to leave. So I would like for you to leave your thoughts and comments about this. Who do you think that is not good enough for this team? Because in the summer, Manchester United signed 5 players. Manchester United signed 5 players. So who are not good enough to be in this team? Because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, the players are not good enough. All players are not good enough." So who is not good enough to be on this team? Apart from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford, who they've already said, "Oh, they're not good enough." Mention anybody who's not good enough. Please leave a comment in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more updates. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video where we come to do a match preview for the game against Newcastle. We're gonna dig deep into how Newcastle play and how we can win the game. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye. God bless you.